Top, guess what I got back from Dr. Chuck?
Hey Gary, what's up? Go ahead, let me know.
I got the 9700 back. Dr. Chuck worked his magic.
Alright, so it's all good?
Yeah, conditions aren't good tonight. I'm not copying you real well.
Got a good copy on you, but a lot of QSB, real fast QSB, between S2 and S3, bouncing up and down.
Well, I got the preamp on, so you're about a 5.6.
Yeah, I got no preamp tonight yet, though I haven't needed it so far.
Turn the preamp off, I probably can't copy you.
Came up to an S4 that time, real clean.
Yeah, with the preamp off, you're a 5.3.
Well, that's enough, and it's good to know. I'll take a 5.3 with no preamp.
I don't know what you said, Top.
I'll take a 5.3 with no preamp, 67 miles.
Okay, I just turned on the noise reducer and that cleaned you up quite a bit.
Oh, I don't feel so dirty now.
What's that?
I said, I'm glad I'm not so dirty now.
I've also got the beam up, but it's pointing towards Brenham, so I can see if I can't copy Brian, and the beam is hooked up to the Motorola. I've got the 9700 on the X510.
All right, sounds good. Well, you almost lost you there for a minute, but then you came back up. So, anybody else on 580, 146580?
Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Charlie Hotel.
All right, I hear Zach's on, Kilo 5 Whiskey Zulu Sierra, and then station ending in Charlie Hotel. I should know your call sign. Come one more time.
Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Charlie Hotel.
All right, that's Paul and Rendon. I'm going to learn that one day. Anybody else on 146580? All right, we'll start things off here. This is the pre-net free-for-all to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, which starts at the top of the hour, 8 p.m. on this frequency. The official net will start. Right now, we're just trying to test propagation, discussing topics of amateur radio interest or general interest, and just kind of testing things out. The real idea is a kind of a marketing ploy for the 2-meter net. Light up the band scopes. People hear us if they have scanners or they're seeing us on band scopes. We get them listening in for a little bit, and then maybe they'll hang around for the official net at 8 o'clock. So that's kind of the general idea. I'm sort of the net out of control. There is no official net control. It's an undirected net. So anybody, anywhere, feel free to make a call, ask for signal reports, call a friend, or have a chat with somebody else on 2 meters here tonight. So again, it's just the whole idea is to keep some stuff going and not have a lot of dead air. This is KI5LET standing by.
This is KJ5GCH. Hey, Top, what is the repeater that at Chalk Mountain?
I knew you were going to ask that. Gary, stand by one. Let's see. Yeah, 444.925. Chalk Mountain is 444.925. It's actually not a repeater. It's a repeater. Well, it's a simulcast. So you can't, it's not listening to anything but 580, and you can't transmit to it. But you can listen on 444.925. And also in Palo Pinto County, 145.310. There's a 2-meter repeater out that way.
Yeah, Roger. I was just curious. I wanted to try to monitor it tonight.
Yeah, it's a good thing. There's no delay, so it's a little faster than trying to log into that repeater on All-Star. It's also got an All-Star node, but there's a slight delay there, which makes it a little tough. And did you hear Gary, K5WXY and Waxahachie?
Yeah, Roger, Roger, sure did. That repeater was 444-9250.
Roger, Roger, 444.9250. No PL tone, no PL tone.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. It says it's about 36 miles southwest of me.
Well, if it's working, you might be able to hear me right now. Or we'll get Gary to make a call. He's probably getting into it. KI5UXF. Good evening, Gary.
Yeah, Top. You got a copy, Top?
Yeah, you as well. You're 10 over 9 here in Decatur.
Well, I'm not hearing you that well here. I'm sorry.
So, do tell.
What was that?
All right, it's working pretty well. Are you hearing anybody else? All right, we'll stand by then. We'll get see if anybody else can hear you here in a minute. And then Paul, KJ5GCH. I was just talking to Gary and Alvord.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. I just got tuned over to the Chalk Mountain, and I can hear a little bit, but it's not real strong.
All right, some people can hear it and some can't. I can't hear it at all. I used to be able to a few years ago, and then something happened, and now I can't tune it in. I'd like to try the Palo Pinto one, but I don't have two radios. I've only got one 2-meter radio in the shack here.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Well, I've got mine operating in split mode, so I can actually run 2 stations at one time.
I could do that with my 2730, but I'd have to pull it out of the van, and it's not worth it. It's a lot of trouble. But I do need a long-term solution. Ideally, when I'm net logger, I'm going to be net logger tonight, but it really helps if I can hear all the way out to Eastland County, all the stations that Mike checks in, all the stations from Parker County and Tarrant County when they check in, and the relay stations. So it really helps on net logger if I can get all that instead of from the repeats from the net controls when it comes back. So I need some way to be able to hear a little wider than just my antenna will set up. So I'm working on it.
Get you a scanner, put a discone antenna up there, and you'll be able to get it.
You know, I thought I would, and I do have a nice discone, Diamond's largest discone antenna, and it's up about 45 feet, and it can't hear either one of them, unfortunately.
I'll say mine's at about 35 foot. I hear it just fine over here, so I got a phone call. I'll be back. KJ5JQD.
All right, Ed, thanks for that. KI5LET.
KF5SIF.
Is that Darren and Crowley?
Yes, it is.
Good evening, Kilo, Fox 5, Sierra, India, Foxtrot. Come back one more time, I'll give you an S-meter reading.
Kilo, Foxtrot, 5, Sierra, India, Fox, Darren and Crowley, over.
S6, perfect audio on my meter. Anybody else have a signal report for Darren?
KI5 KJ5 GCH over in Rendon. He is S7 here.
Roger that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm getting y'all at a S7 and full quieting on the other one, so it's pretty good.
Well, you're 5'9" and Waxahachie. We're about 39 miles apart.
Roger that. Yeah, you're full quieting. I'm all the way.
Well, I turned the preamp off and you're a true 5'9".
Right, Dooley's calling me, KI5 DJL. Go ahead, Dooley. All right, I got you between an S3 and an S4 on the meter, but anybody else here, Dooley, he's north of Decatur, north and east of Decatur a little ways.
Kilo India 5, Yankee Victor India.
What's up? That was for you, JD.
Hey Gary, I heard you got your radio back.
I do. Chuck waved his magic wand.
Nice, good deal, good deal.
Gary, do you have another station?
Yeah, top, it was JD and Maypearl.
All right, what's his call?
Top, you're up and down. Sometimes I hear you loud and sometimes you're in the noise.
All right, I got him. I'm not hearing him, but I got his call sign. That's Kilo India 5, Yankee Victor India, JD and Maypearl.
Yep, that's who it was.
Alpha India 5, X-ray Romeo.
Alpha India 5, X-ray Romeo. Jacob, are you mobile tonight?
No, sir. I am at the house. Just wanted to see if I could even be heard because my antenna decided to do a 180-degree bend right at the base. But it is still working now.
I'm getting you about an S1. Anybody else copying Jacob, AI5XR and Joshua?
Yeah, I've got Jacob over here about a S7.
I had an S1 into Wise County and S7 over in the other side of Burleson with a antenna that's basically pointing at the ground. I will take it. So, all right, AI5XR.
All right, thanks, Jacob. It's your turn to run NetLogger tonight.
AI5XR is full quieting over here in Crowley.
AB5D monitoring, first timer.
Jacob, I don't know if you heard Darren or not, but he's got you full quieting in Crowley. But anyway, yeah, I was just kidding about NetLogger. You actually are on the schedule, but Jacob has been jumping out of airplanes every weekend for quite a while. He's well over 50 jumps. He's got his all his licenses and doing multiple jumps, group jumps, all kinds of stuff. Saw a great video of him doing at least a double flip coming out of the airplane. It was pretty cool.
Top, I held that flip for about 4,000 feet. Done about 5 flips on that particular one. You could only see 2 of them in the video. AI5XR.
Yeah, you kind of faded out after 2 of them, and I was wondering if you kept on doing it.
Oh yeah, I did. I just held it to about 10,000 feet, opened up, went to belly. And I was like, you know what? That was a lot of fun. Let's do it again. And I just tucked in and held it down to 6,000 feet. And then I was like, you know what? It's about time to open up and figure out what's going on here before I get down to full altitude. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. AI5XR.
Look like a blast, and you're over 50 jumps now, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I've got like closer to 75 now.
All right, amazing. Well, you know, it just sounds like a lot of fun. Pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that it is, and I was planning on doing a parachute mobile operation this summer, but it don't look like that's going to happen till more in the fall time. It will be just better timing, better weather, stuff like that. Won't be up there cooking, or feel like I'm cooking anyway under a parachute. So, yeah, that's kind of the plan now, towards the fall sometime. But I will definitely let everyone know when that time gets closer. AI5XR.
All right, Jacob, that'll be cool. Parachute Mobile. I definitely want to make contact with Parachute Mobile. Okay, Dooley, KI5DJL, come back one more time. I'll give you a signal reading. KI5DJL, come back one more time. I'll give you a signal reading. Well, Dooley said he was running up to 28 watts, but he may have stepped away for a minute. I'll be back in a minute.
AI5XR, KF5SIF.
Right, Dooley, I heard you that time. Come back one more time. For some reason, he's not hearing me. Jacob, AI5XR, you got a call. Somebody's calling you?
This is KF5SIF. I can wait. Are we in the net yet, or is that not started yet?
No, sir. The net starts at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. So we're just having fun. You know, testing propagation, getting signal reports. Basically, the idea is to light up band scopes and stop people on this channel if they've got us on a scanner, and hopefully get them to listen in a little bit, and then join us when the net starts at 8 o'clock. So it's really just pre-net advertising for the net. We started doing this about 4 years ago, and it works pretty well. I work 520 in the afternoons and then convert to 580 at 7, and I get a lot of people on FM Simplex, tell them about the net, and it's helped to grow the net. We're between 80 and 120 check-ins on Friday nights. 6 years we've been going.
Roger that. I was just making sure so I didn't make anybody mad. I was just hollering at AI5XR.
AI5XR, he may have stepped away, but AI5XR, KF5SIF is calling you.
AI5XR, go ahead, sir. I was there in the kitchen cutting up pizza.
Roger that. You're not that far from me. You're what, in Walden Estates?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
My buddy lives down the road from you, and I literally live about almost 4 miles away from you. I'm over here off of County Road 1015, which I guess LPMX would be your County Road 920. That'd be your closest station.
Oh yeah, I know exactly where that is. I've lived over here in Walden Estates for 30 plus years, so yeah, I'm very familiar with the area.
Oh, Roger. Okay, yeah, I used to be on Mid-North many years ago. But yeah, I'm off County Road 1015 in Rock Creek Estates.
Alrighty. What was your name and call sign again? I'm looking for a pen here so I can write it down. Stand by 1 second. Okay, I found me a pen.
Name here is Darren, D-A-R-R-E-N. My call sign is KF5SIF.
Darren, good meeting you. The name is Jacob here, and the call sign's Alpha India 5 X-Ray Romeo. I'm going to go in here and finish cutting them a piece and get me a bite to eat real quick. Top, I'll turn it back to you. AI5XR.
Roger that, KF5SIF. I've got to run up. My mechanic just said he's headed to the shop up the road so he can change out the hub on my truck. I don't want to do it, so I'll be clear here in your final KF5SIF.
We try looking for Alpha Bravo 5 Delta, Fred, Alpha Bravo 5 Delta. Any copy? Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango.
Kilo 5, Oscar Romeo Delta.
Kilo Fox 5, Charlie Fox Whiskey. David, are you still on?
This is Alpha Bravo 5.
Everybody listen, we got a first time check-in Alpha Bravo 5 Delta, Fred in Arlington. He's going to make a call. Listen up for Fred.
Alpha Bravo 5 Delta, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, AD 5D. This is Alpha Bravo 5 Delta, AD 5D in Arlington, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How copy? AD 5D.
K5D, Alpha Bravo 5 Delta. This is Kilo 5, Oscar Romeo Delta. Fred, are you out there?
Kilo 5, Oscar Romeo Delta. This is Alpha Bravo 5 Delta, AB5D, responding 12345.
Okay, I hear you. You got a loud signal at my station. You must be close by. Can you give me your location, please?
I'm located in East Arlington, near 20 and 360 area, AB5D.
Okay, you're just up the road from me then. I'm at 360, basically at 360 and Debbie Lane.
Okay, that's pretty close then. I'm glad you can hear me.
Okay, AB5D, this is K5ORD. Good talking to you, 7-3, and I'll be standing by.
AB5D, steady by.
All right, this is Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango, calling Kilo 5, Oscar Romeo Delta. John, any copy? KI5LET, Decatur. Anybody in Arlington? Anybody else in Arlington tonight? This is KI5LET, looking for any operators in Arlington. KI5LET, this is K5ORD. right, this is Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango, net out of control near Decatur in Wise County, north of, about 40 miles north of Fort Worth. This is the pre-net warm-up for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, which starts at 8 p.m. Net control this evening will be November 5 Fox Papa Delta, Wayne, starting it up in Teaster in Parker County. Net control, he usually rotates around the clock. He'll start about 11 p.m. and rotate counterclockwise out west, and then down south, back to the east. When he gets back up north, he's got all the stations he can get. He'll pass it along, obviously, to the relays all along the way, and we'll do the northern stations at the very end of the net. That's kind of how it works. Anyway, KI5LET. Anybody else out there on 146580?
Alpha India 5, Oscar Lima.
Echo.
India 5, Oscar.
Alpha India 5, Oscar Lima. I got you, Dan, and then you doubled with somebody. Who was the other station?
November 3, Delta, Mike Echo.
All right, there's November 3, Delta, Mike Echo. Good evening, Dave. Stand by. Let's go to Dan, AI5OL. What's up?
KI5LET, AI5OL. Good evening, Top. How you doing? Are you running NetLogger?
Yes, I am running NetLogger. I hope you can see it.
I'm not sure if there's something wrong with NetLogger in general or if it's just my copy, but I pull up the nets in progress, and there are only 2 nets that are showing up, and they're both 40-meter nets. There's nothing else showing.
I have it up. It is functioning fine. KJ5JQD.
Well, I guess it's my copy or something on my end then. I'll see if I can maybe straighten this out. AI5OL.
Select net, see what I get.
KE5NGM. Anybody got a copy on me? Portable or handheld HD?
Oh yeah, so I just pulled up another NetLogger window, and there are 24 nets in progress.
Okay, well, there's obviously something wrong on my end. I'll do some investigation and maybe reboot my laptop and see if maybe that helps. AI5OL.
I had the same problem with NetLogger earlier tonight on another net.
I'm sure you got an internet connection. I don't know what else could go wrong besides that, but you saw 2 anyway, so I wonder where they came from.
I'm not really sure. Look at the date on this. Yeah, they're both current. One's Old Miss 40-meter SSB net, and the other one's the 3905 40-meter net. That's all I'm showing.
That's weird. And that list actually updates every 20 seconds. So if new nets are added, they'll pop in there. I'm not surprised. I'm really surprised you're not seeing the whole thing. But I've got you an S6 here in Decatur tonight.
Yeah, I've got a good copy on you. You're at least 80% full quieting, good audio on my end, AI5OL.
Anybody else have a signal report for AI5OL in Fort Worth?
Dan's S9 Plus here in Venus. And Dan, it was recommended that you were to restart your computer, and it should solve it.
Okay, thank you for that. KI5LET, this is AI5OL. I'm restarting my computer, and it's back to you. The frequency is yours.
All right, we got it. Dave, November 3, Delta, Mike, Echo. Good to hear you tonight.
Wait, thank you, Top. I'm running a preamp, and I'm hearing everybody pretty well. But I can't talk very good tonight, so I'll listen. Take care, and 3DME.
All right, Dan, you're talking just fine, but I do hear like an echo, kind of a delayed version of your voice, and a little scratchy, but not bad at all. Anybody else here in 3DME? Dave and Euless.
Yeah, I heard that too. I don't know, you hear it now?
No, that got rid of it.
These S9 Plus down here in Venus.
Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike, KI5 LET. Trey, how copy? This is KI5 LET, net out of control for the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net, pre-net, free-for-all. So we're just having fun here. It's not the official net. Start here in just under 20 minutes at the top of the hour. A lot of ways to get into this net. You can listen in on two repeater or simulcast frequencies, 145.310 out in Palo Pinto County, and 444.925 on Chalk Mountain. So I believe that's in Comanche County. No PL tones on those. They're not really repeaters. Don't transmit listen-only frequencies. You can also follow along on the YouTube live stream. Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. Search it on YouTube for his live stream, and you'll get it. It's also TG Ivy Tango Golf India Victor Yankee. You can search on that. That's his handle on YouTube, and you can follow on YouTube. There's a slight delay. You can also follow along on NetLogger. We have NetLogger up and running, so you can watch where check-ins are coming from and hear where the calls are being made for the county-by-county 2-meter simplex net. KI5 LET, looking for anybody else. Anybody else want to check into the pre-net free-for-all?
Kilo 5 Alpha Bravo Delta.
Kilo Foxtrot 5 Quebec Echo Zulu.
This is Alpha Bravo Delta.
Kilo 5 Alpha Bravo Delta. Eddie in Fort Worth, good evening.
Hello, sir. First time on the net. Been listening a couple months trying to get the flow of it. I operate a 9700 and a Diamond X700, about 25 feet up.
I'm on a ID 5100.
All right, so let me verify your first name. You go by Eddie, and then I copied an ICOM IC 9700 and a Diamond X510 at 25 feet. Is that correct?
That is correct, sir.
All right, you got a good signal on you, about S5 on my meter. Anybody else have a signal report?
When it comes time to check in.
Now your 9700 sounds.
Eddie, go ahead and make a long call. you probably heard how we do it. Just give your call sign and tell a little bit about yourself and ask for signal reports. See who else can hear you.
Roger. My name is Eddie, Kilo 5 Alpha Bravo Delta. I live in South Fort Worth near the Harbor Freight, where I'm sure a lot of men know where it's at. I've been a ham about 13, 14 years. Probably 90% of my ham activity is listening, though, as I fight health problems most people my age do, but I had to get in on the net, and I finally did it, and I appreciate everybody. And what kind of signal reports does anybody have on me?
I got full scale, full quieting over here in Venus, KJ5JQD.
You're S9 here in Rendon, KJ5GCH.
59 in Euless, N3DME.
You're full scale, full quieting, good audio in Southwest Fort Worth, AI5OL.
Well, I appreciate it to all. This is Kilo 5 Alpha Bravo Delta.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Eddie, for making the call. You did perfect for a first-time check-in. We'll have you in the pre-net or in the club profile, so if you check in again, we'll have your rig information already in here. But sounding great here. You came up to an S8 here in Decatur. I don't know how many miles that is, but you're definitely getting out with the Diamond at 100 watts and at 25 feet. That's sounding great.
KE5NGM had a copy over here at 20 and South Drive on HD.
This is Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango, the official North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Starts in just under 15 minutes. We'll start right here on this frequency. Net control will start in Peaster in Parker County and then rotate around the clock and eventually come back around to the north. So just listen up. You can listen on several repeater frequencies and our simulcast frequencies, 444.925 on the UHF side and 145.310 on the VHF side, if you can get to Palo Pinto County, or Chalk Mountain is the 444.925. Follow along on NetLogger or monitor the YouTube live stream. This is KI5LET, standing by for the net. This is KI5LET, Kilo, India 5, Lima, Echo, Tango. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for your participation in the pre-net free-for-all. When you check in, the official net starts here in just over 2 minutes. Be sure to make your call signs slowly and phonetically for the net controls or the relay stations to get you in the log. Good luck, everybody. KI5LET. I'm going to clear out the pre-net log and get ready for the official net.
Are you checking into the net now, Mike?
N5, WCT, Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee. I copied you.
Yeah, it's a little bit quiet here, but I think it's going to get...
Corolla.
Well, I'm glad that you understand the game plan, boss. N5 FPD. Well, we got at least one participant here that seems anxious to get things started, so if the frequency's not in use, we'll do so. N5 FPD. That sounds pretty clear to me. This is November 5, Fox Papa Delta. I'll be your starting net control station this evening from Parker County, more specifically Peaster, Texas. And the name here is Wayne, Whiskey Alpha Yankee November Echo, in case you don't know who I am. And the call is November 5, Fox Papa Delta. And we're looking forward to getting a bunch of check-ins tonight to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We meet here every Friday night. If you don't remember, well, it's here on 146.58. We appreciate everybody joining us this evening for an exciting night of participation here in 2-meter Simplex operation. Hopefully you can spread the word, let everybody know that we have this frequency every Friday at 8 p.m. and we look for check-ins from all around Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, wherever you might be, that be able to reach one of the net control stations or one of the relay stations. We would love to have anybody that would desire to participate, to check in and join the fun. We have, let's see, since we're cover a pretty large area, we have a couple of listen-in only frequencies that you can monitor to kind of see what's going on if you can't hear the net control or the relay stations. That will be 444.925. That would be 70 centimeters. That repeater is located down in Chalk Mountain, down in Somerville County. And we have one that's on 145.310, 2 meters, that's located out in Palo Pinto County. Usually one of those two repeaters, which are kind of a little bit of a misnomer, they are listen-in only. You won't be able to transmit on those frequencies and get checked into the net, but hopefully use them as a tool to be able to monitor what's going on through all the different counties and all the different check-ins that we have. Speaking of which, we also have a YouTube live stream furnished by Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike over there in somewhere in a hidden bunker, I guess, in Tarrant County. And he provides us with that. It's a lot of fun for those that want to monitor what's going on and perhaps even listen to it after the net during the week sometime. We have a Facebook page, North Central Texas Simplex Net Facebook group. You're welcome to check in and become a member if you haven't already. Kind of interesting to be able to see what's going on with the rest of the guys that are, I guess, the norm as far as check-in is concerned. Maybe they have a piece of equipment that they'd like to sell or you'd like to buy. So it's just a meeting place for everybody to kind of keep track of what's going on. We have a relay protocol that we kind of loosely follow, which means that we have some designated stations that we call on as we're rotating around the compass to help us do the check-ins from some of the remote areas. However, if those relay stations don't hear someone trying to check in, or I don't hear someone that's trying to check in, if you'll just holler out relay and be able to copy them well enough so that you can relay the information to us of who they are and their call letters and so on and so forth, then that would be greatly appreciated. Okay, let's see what else is on the agenda here. We always start the net whenever I'm running the first net control station here in Parker County, and we always, I think everyone here, all three net control guys, they like to have the first-time check-ins, newly licensed, newly upgraded guys right head to the front of the line, and we'll get them checked in and welcome them aboard before we start our normal rotation. I'll start here in Parker County. I'm going to move up north to Jack County, go over to Young County, probably Haskell, Throckmorton, and so on around the clock, counterclockwise. Not real sure why I do that, but that's just got to be a habit, and I just hate to change the protocol at this late gaming. All right, so with that, let's see. Be sure that whenever you check in, try your best to use phonetics. I like that because sometimes I'm hard hearing, and, well, I'm always hard hearing, but it's difficult sometimes to have the S's and T's and V's and P's and all that gets kind of mixed up. The phonetics makes things a whole lot easier, not only for myself, but for the guy that's running Net Logger. Speaking of which, we do have Net Logger. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but we appreciate Top running Net Logger tonight. He's doing double duty. Maybe here in a little bit he'll be doing triple duty. Running Net Logger, he always runs a pre-net. For that, we appreciate him very much doing so. It kind of keeps everybody interested and psyched up and get them ready for the big main event here at 8 o'clock. So at this time, we're going to go ahead and take check-ins that are newly licensed, newly upgraded, first-time check-ins. Let's have your call letters, and let's welcome you aboard to this group.
Alpha Bravo 5 Delta, AB 5 Delta, Fred in Arlington, first timer.
In here. Let's see if I can remember what his call letter was. I think that was Eddie. Eddie, are you out there? I'd like to check in. Maybe you can't. Maybe you hear me, but we'd like to get you to come on in. This is your first time check-in. Come now. Well, perhaps Eddie is not hearing me. Anybody else? First time check-in, newly licensed. Come now.
This is Alpha Bravo 5 Delta, AB 5 Delta, Fred in Arlington, first time check-in.
relay.
Okay, Bill, we appreciate you checking in this evening. I'm looking here at NetLogger, and I see that they don't have any information about you. So if you don't mind, would you tell us what radio you're running, what type of antenna you got set up there, and how high is it off the ground? All that good information. Would you be willing to share that? Okay, Bill, are you running barefoot with the 991A this evening? Are you running just a standard output power on a 991, or you got an amplifier? I was just curious if you were running an amplifier. What type of power? 50 watts? Okay, well, I thought you were running more than just a 991. Either that or you had a monster antenna set up. Well, that's great. We appreciate you being here, Bill. Hopefully you check in every Friday night, and welcome you to the group. And it sounds pretty good. You're a little scratchy in there, but certainly a Q5 copy. Not a problem at all copying you from Montague County. And let's see, top. Bill is running a 991A into a Mirage amplifier with 150 watts out with a black diamond vertical. That's up at 41 feet, just as an FYI there. Appreciate you getting that checked in. Any other newcomers to the net or newly licensed or newly upgraded? Okay, I did hear a relay out there. Go ahead, relay.
KI5 EWF. Northeast Johnson County, South Mansfield.
I thought I heard a relay station a moment ago. Would the relay station go ahead and give it a try again?
Yeah, Wayne, this is Ed, KJ5JQD. I copied Alpha Bravo 5 Delta, Fred, over in Arlington.
Okay, thanks a lot. Alpha Bravo 5 Delta in Arlington. Appreciate that. Is he first time check in there, Ed?
Yes, sir, that's what he said.
All right, do you, let's see, Top doesn't have any info. Can you give us that info?
Let's see if I can get it from him. Alpha Bravo 5 Delta, this is KJ5JQD. You copying the station?
I'm not hearing them, but I hear you. I hear on the YouTube, I'm running a ID 5100A ICOM, running 50 watts into a vertical 2-meter 440 antenna at 16 feet off the ground. AB 5D.
Okay, you're running AD 5100, 50 watts into a vertical at 16 feet. Did I copy that correct?
It's an ID 5100A, and the rest is correct. AB 5D.
Okay, correction, ID, Ida Delta 5100, 50 watts into a vertical at 16 feet.
Okay, thank you, Ed. Appreciate you doing that relay work for us this evening. That's what it's all about, folks. Anytime you hear a station and we don't hear it, feel free to call relay and we'll get them checked in, and with your help maybe get some pertinent information here. So that was Alpha Alpha Bravo 5 Delta on an ID 5100, 50 watts, vertical at 16 feet. We got it. Thanks a lot, Ed, and thanks to Fred checking in over there. Any other first-time or newly licensed, newly upgraded before we move on? Okay, so
KI5 EWS, Kilo India 5 Echo Whiskey Foxtrot, Northeast Johnson County, South Mansfield.
November Kilo.
Kilo Golf 5 Sierra Quebec Juliet.
Kilo Juliet 5 Bravo Delta Charlie.
Kilo Juliet 5 Mike Alpha. Kilo 5 Delta Charlie.
Alpha India 5 Romeo.
Kilo Golf 5 November Quebec Sierra. Okay, a fine group of folks checking in there, starting off with Mr. Walt there, Whiskey 5 Bravo November Kilo. Welcome aboard, Walt. Appreciate you being here this evening, as well as the rest of the group here. Kilo Golf 5 Sierra Quebec Juliet. Haven't heard you in a while. Good to have you here. And I think that's Jeremy is next. Kilo Juliet 5 Bravo Delta Charlie. Mac. Kilo Juliet 5 Mike Alpha, appreciate you joining us. And Kilo 5 Delta Charlie, Mr. Dwayne the CW man. Alpha India 5 Romeo, good to have you aboard, Rich. And then we have Warren, Kilo Golf 5 November Quebec Sierra. Any other Parker County check-ins? Howdy, Paul. November 5, Papa Romeo Sierra. Still in Weatherford. Glad you haven't moved. Glad you joined us tonight. Anybody else in Parker County?
Wayne, I think we had a Johnson County station. I don't know if it was a new check-in or if they were trying to check in earlier or what. KE5NGM.
Okay, Trey, if you don't mind, go ahead and pick it up, and let's see if you can get some info there.
Let's see what we can do. Johnson County Station, I heard the northeastern part, I believe, I think. I just couldn't write down the call sign quick enough.
That was KI5EWS, Kilo India 5 Echo Whiskey Foxtrot.
Perfect. We'll go ahead and get you in the log. That is Kilo India 5 Echo Whiskey Foxtrot. Have you ever checked in with us?
I tried to a couple of weeks ago. Never saw it on the log. Not sure what happened there. Anyway, I am running Yaesu 3185, 85 watts, homemade J-pole at about 25 feet.
Well, it looks like you've officially made it this time, so we got you in the log, and yeah, they got that all copied down there, so I'm going to turn it back over to Net Control, KE5NGM.
Thank you, Trey. I appreciate you helping us out on Kilo India 5 Echo Whiskey Foxtrot over closer to you than here. I could actually hear him in there, but couldn't copy him, so I know he's breaking his squelch, and as they say, I can see the lips moving. I just couldn't hear anything. At any rate, anybody else in Parker County check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. All right, well, without any further ado, let's move to the north side of town. Let's go up in Jack County. Let's see if there's anybody wanting to check in from Jack County this evening. Okay, let's see. We got a couple guys in there. Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Charlie Hotel. Good evening, Stephen. And I think that was November 0 Mike Uniform Alpha. Is that QSL? Okay, you're pretty light on me tonight, but I did copy you in there. We appreciate it, Dave. Appreciate you checking in this evening and being there for us. We always like to have some of that, I call it DX, when they're across the state line especially. So welcome aboard. Thanks for being there. That was November 0 Mike Uniform Alpha up there in Payne County in Oklahoma. So we want to welcome all of our Oklahoma check-ins here this evening. Anybody else in Jack County before we swing around? Okay, let's try the neighbor over there to Jack County. Let's try Young County check-ins. Okay, I think it was, I can't remember the prefix, but I got to call Kilo India 5 Victor Hotel Charlie over in Alney. Very light, but I did copy it. Appreciate you being there. Anybody else in Young County? Stand by. Jerry is not there. Missing Jerry this evening. Anybody else in Young County before we swing around? Okay, let's stretch out a little bit further and let's see how the conditions are out over in Haskell or Throgmorton. Haskell or Throgmorton counties. Now's your turn to check in. Break. Heard a couple of words, then you're gone. Try it one more time. So it's you, Michael. Kilo Echo 5. Give me the rest of the call letter so I can get it straight here. But I know who you are, and I'm going to log you in here, but go ahead and give me the suffix of that. I think it's EWT or something, but it's been too long.
WC5TX Remote Base System.
Okay, Kilo Echo 5. I still didn't get it all, Michael. I'm sorry. I got the Echo Whiskey Tango, but I can't get it all put together. Try it again. It's just up and down tonight. Any relays for confirmation on Michael out there in Haskell County?
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
Yankee Tango Whiskey, that's Michael out there. I got a light copy, but it's Yankee Tango Whiskey.
Came up that time, but I appreciate that. Yeah, I knew it was Michael, but I couldn't remember his call letter. I guess that's what happens whenever I take a week off, isn't it, Mike?
Well, I don't know, but just, you know, you're pretty good at what you do, Wayne. We're just glad to have you. He was very light on me, but I did copy him. You're doing great. KF5VSB, Hawktown, Texas.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that, Mike. My goodness. Yeah, I tell you what, you're awful kind to me, and I do appreciate that. It's good to be here. It's good to be back this evening. All right, let's see. We finally, out of all that, we finally got you checked in, Michael, and As always, appreciate you being there. Well, I'll tell you what, let's come a little bit closer to home here and see if I have any better luck with Palo Pinto County. Palo Pinto County, it's your turn to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net.
Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Charlie X-ray, and I wouldn't have cut you no slack.
I know you wouldn't. That's just the kind of guy that you are, Donnie. But thanks for being there. And is everything going all right over there?
Yes, sir. Well, you know I love you, or I wouldn't be picking on you. Everything's going great here. Got pretty hot today, but I think we're going to survive it.
Well, it got so hot today that the air conditioner in the shop went out. So it looks like that the armadillo's digging a hole underneath the air conditioner, probably caused some kind of a mechanical issue. But at any rate, good thing I've got one here in the shop, so I'm happy about that. Good to have you checking in, as always, Donnie. Anybody else in Palo Pinto County?
Kilo India 5, Lima Sierra Tango.
India, Quebec.
Two of them. Kilo India 5, Lima Sierra Tango. What's going on, Mr. Joe?
Oh, just traveling. Seems like I'm away from home more than I'm home.
Well, I was away from home last week, but evidently we weren't in the same place.
Yeah, roger that. I was in Alaska.
That's much better in Oklahoma City, I assure you. It was hot in Oklahoma City, but I think Peaster is hotter today than Oklahoma City was last week. Anyway, appreciate you checking in. Hang in there. Glad to have you back in the big county of Palo Pinto and the city of Gordon. Anybody else in Palo Pinto want to check in?
Kilo Fox 5 Zulu India, Quebec.
Kilo Fox 5 Zulu India, Quebec. How's everything over there in, well, you're not in Farmersville. We need to get that fixed. You're in Mineral Wells, aren't you?
Actually north of Grayford, Alabama County. I retired 2 years ago, so I'm here permanently.
You picked a good place to be permanently, so appreciate you being here. And I guess that's showing up in under QRZ there in being in Farmersville. But we appreciate you being over there in Palo Pinto, and if you'll keep reminding me every week, I might be able to remember your name and that you're over there near Grayford. Anyway, anybody else in Palo Pinto? Let's move it out a little bit further, and let's try Stevens County. Stevens County check-in, North Central Texas Simplex net. I can relate to that, Andrew. I'm having troubles hearing a lot of people tonight. I guess the heat has got the RF kind of settled down too low, and it doesn't quite get around. But anyway, we appreciate you checking in. That was Kilo Juliet 5 Delta Fox Victor. Your signal is pretty good tonight. Probably about as strong as anything I've heard out on the west side of town. So glad to have you join us. Okay, let's try Stevens County. Anybody else in Stevens County? Sometimes we have two check-ins. Nothing heard at my end from Stevens County. How about Fisher, Jones, or Shackelford? Fisher, Jones, or Shackelford? Hear anything, but if there's something out there, we're going to give you another chance here shortly. We're going to swing a little bit to the southwest and let's call on Nolan, Taylor, and Callahan. Nolan, Taylor, or Callahan? got you in there, Mike. No problem whatsoever. Kilo Echo 5 Yankee Foxtrot, our friend out there in Sweetwater. Always appreciate. That's another DX guy out there. Appreciate him joining us this evening. You're not as strong as normal, but certainly got a I don't know if I'd call it a Q5, but it's awful close. It's awful close to a Q5. So appreciate you being there. Hope everything's going well. And you're keeping cool and plenty of water out there in Sweetwater. Whether it's sweet or not, if you got water this time of year, that's good. Anybody else? Taylor, Callahan, Nolan. Hey, I need a relay. I know there's another station in there. Can I have a relay on that individual? Hey, I think you just faded down, Mike, because I could tell the last words you said, and that's about it. So, at any rate, we appreciate you being there. Thanks a lot. Okay, Nolan, Taylor, Callahan. Anybody like to check in, give it a try?
November 5, Alpha Bravo India, Taylor County, good traffic, looking for a relay.
Well, I think you're trying to relay somebody in, Mike, but I just can't copy. KF5BSP, you got a better copy?
Yes, I copied November 5 Alpha Bravo India, N5 Alpha Bravo India in Taylor County.
Hey, fantastic. Between the two mics, I think we got him checked in. November 5 Alpha Bravo India. Thanks, Mike. And I guess I would say thanks, Mike and Mike. So let's see. My goodness, I wish conditions were a little bit better, but hey, as KF5BSP always says, that's radio. That's real radio, and that's real Simplex radio. All right, let's see. Next on my list, I think I've got. I think we swung back around, and we're going to try for Eastland County now. Eastland County check-in.
This is Alpha India 5 Bravo Uniform.
November 5, Romeo Mike Alpha.
Kilowatt Alpha 5 Bravo November Oscar.
Kilo Foxtrot 5 Victor Sierra Papa.
Okay, I've got 4 stations in there. I copy really well. Alpha India 5 Bravo Uniform. Good afternoon to you, Cam. You're doing a good job here in the Peaster. I've got November 5 Romeo Mike Alpha and Kilo Alpha 5 Bravo November Oscar. And of course, we got Kilo Fox 5 Victor Sierra Papa. Good to have you gentlemen join us this evening. Anybody else in Eastland County? Go ahead, Mr. Mike. Hey, I'll give it a shot. KF5BSP, we got November 5 Alpha Bravo India with traffic. Can you take care of that?
I could get the radio to work. November 5 Alpha Bravo India, N5 Alpha Bravo India. Do you have a copy on Kilo Fox 5 Victor Sierra Papa? Yes, sir. Do you have some traffic? Yeah, I got a copy on that Abilene Radio Racing is going to do a mock test tomorrow for a tornado event. to work Simplex at 5 p.m. tomorrow. What frequency? Okay, copied that. Abilene Races is going to have a test, and that's going to be, tell me the date again. I'm sorry, was that tomorrow? Yeah, copy that. Abilene Races is going to have a mock event, meaning a weather event, to see if they can operate on Simplex. They'll start at 5 p.m. tomorrow on 146.520, and then they will move off, I would imagine, based on whoever net control is for the Abilene Races. So I assume you want to have anybody that may be out there to participate. Is that a Roger, ABI? Okay, I got it. Full copy, Q5 here tonight. N5 ABI is, again, traffic. Anybody that wants to participate to help out the Abilene Taylor County Races, 146.520 Simplex tomorrow at 5 p.m. to check their Simplex capabilities. Back to you, Wayne, KF5VSP.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. So that traffic was from November 5 Alpha Bravo India. They're going to have a Races mock weather alert at 5 p.m. at 146.52 and probably QSY from there based on whatever net control would like to do. And I missed the day. I was writing and didn't get my pen out in time.
Wayne, that's tomorrow. That would be tomorrow, August 1st.
Okay, August the 1st, tomorrow, Saturday, August the 1st at 5 p.m. So if you want to check in and help those guys out, they're going to do some practice stuff for Races, for a mock weather alert, and that would be good to get some signal reports, get some people in to help those guys out, to volunteer and get weather alerts for folks in the neighborhood. All right, let's see. Last time we were in Eastland County. I'm going to ask again for any additional check-ins from Eastland County to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
KI5 and XR, late check-in.
Good evening, Tiffany. Good to have you checking in this evening. That Kilo India 5 November X-ray Romeo. And anybody else in Eastland County? Okay, we'll come back to you in just a second, Mike. Let me spread my wings a little bit and see if I can pick up anybody in Coleman County. Coleman County, check in. It is light, Nick, but I've got a copy on you, so that's a good deal. Thanks for being there. Thanks for listening. Thanks for checking in. And we always appreciate you being there. All right, let me move right along. Let's go over to Brown County. I don't have good luck there, but who knows? Maybe tonight. Brown County check-ins. Come, please. Don't go away. We'll be back to Brown County just shortly here. How about Comanche County? Is Comanche County up?
Whiskey Alpha 5, Yankee Mike Echo.
Oh, Mr. Winston, you know, I always seem to be able to copy you, and you must have a good station over there. How's everything going in Comanche County, almost in Comanche?
Well, we're doing pretty good. We just living in the house now. It's too hot to go outside.
Well, you know what? I think that's a smart move, Winston, on your behalf. I think that's a great idea, and that's what I did most of the day, is stay in where it was cool. Appreciate you checking in. You take care. Have a good evening. And with that, Mike, I think I'll just turn it over to you and see if you can round up some folks that might not be able to hear me this evening. KF5BSP, N5FPD. Help us out here.
Will do, Wayne. Appreciate all you do. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. Handle is Mike. I'm in Eastland County, near Desdemona, Texas, a couple miles away in the east-southeast corner of Eastland County. I'm assisting starting net control out of Parker, and this is the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net. I'm going to call several counties in my area out to my west, southwest, south, and maybe even southeast, but at any time, if you can hear me and haven't checked in so far, jump right on in. I'd love to have
Kilo Juliet 5, Papa Quebec Delta.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Sierra.
All right, I copied 2 stations there out of ERAF, Kilo Juliet 5, Papa Quebec Delta. Good to hear you as usual. Kilo India 5, Oscar Sierra. Hello, David. Good to hear you as well. Anybody else in ERAF County, it is your turn. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net. Any relays, any of those 2 ERAF County stations, are you hearing anybody I may not be?
I'm not hearing anyone, Mike, but I'm mobile right now, KI5OS.
KB5AKO, Erath County.
Boy, I just drug my feet long enough, Victor. Glad to hear you. Kilo Bravo 5 Alpha Kilo Oscar, Erath County. Good evening, Victor.
Good evening all the way around. I've been out doing work. 7-3, everybody.
Well, thanks for taking a break and checking in. Good to hear you. That's 3 of them out of ERAF. Kilo Juliet 5 Papa Quebec Delta. Kilo India 5 Oscar Sierra Mobile, no less. And Kilo Bravo 5 Alpha Kilo Oscar. Anybody else in ERAF before I move on? All right, not hearing any other stations. Let me go down and pick up a couple of, I heard Coleman. Let's go to Brown County. Brown County, if you are copying Desdemona, Texas, I'm looking for your check-in. Two stations I heard, or, well, 3. Alpha Charlie 5, Alpha Sierra. Good evening, Bill. Alpha Bravo 5, Yankee Victor. And Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Romeo Golf. Good evening, Newland. Any other Brown County stations that would like to check into the simplex net? Any relays? Any relays? All right, not hearing any. Thank you for those check-ins out of Brown County. Hope all is well. Next on my list, let me go down to the south a little bit, and let me call on Mills County, KF5 Victor Sierra Papa, assisting net control out of Parker for Mills County check-ins. K5, KV. Kilo 5, Kilo Victor. Hello, Benny. I got home a little late, so I didn't give you a heads up.
Yeah, we kept pausing and waiting for you. Everybody was wondering what happened, but thanks for being here anyway.
Yep, well, you know, I do what I can do. I appreciate it. I didn't make Thursday morning. I was busier than a one-arm paper hanger. Did you have a bunch of folks check in Thursday morning?
It was a fair crowd. We did all right, actually.
That's good. I enjoy that when I either make the time or have the time. But I love getting on there and listening to all that and who I can hear. That's Kilo 5 Kilo Victor. That's Benny down in Mills County. Thanks, Benny. I appreciate it. How about Hamilton? Anybody listening tonight in Hamilton County that would like to check in to the Simplex net?
Oh, you betcha. KI5KUE.
Well, I was going to say anybody but Dave. Oh, hello, David. Kilo India 5, Kilo Uniform Echo. Great signal tonight. What's going on?
Oh, another day in paradise. Living a dream, one nightmare at a time.
I hear you. I like that. I call them alligators, and but I try not to take them to bed.
Oh yeah. Well, we're making progress here.
Hey, tell me again. What's your? I know you move around a little bit. I changed your station. What are you running down there? Tell me your radio power and your antenna and the height.
Well, I'm MSL at the base of the property at about 1175. I've got a 60-foot tower, so that puts me a little above 1200 MSL. And I'm running a Yaesu FT-991A radio and I forget what it is. It's a 300 antenna dipole.
So you've got a FTM 400 and you're got great elevation. You got a 60-foot tower. You're running a vertical, I would imagine a dual band vertical of some kind.
That'd be it. And so I'm sitting at probably about 1250 MSL, which is pretty high for around the area.
Yeah, I'm in a similar spot. I'm about 1330, 1340 over here. So I just don't think they like to keep it on NetLogger, and I don't know that we had it, and I've never asked you. So had a great copy on you tonight, and appreciate you checking in. I really do. That was Kilo India 5 Kilo Uniform Echo, and I'm not looking at it, but he's running an FTM 400, 60 feet above the ground, dual band vertical. And David, are you running 50 watts? What's your power?
Yeah, I'm running full power, I think, right now.
Okay, great copy. About 3/4 scale over in Eastland County tonight. KI5KUE, appreciate it. KF5VSP, let me roll on over and go south of me, and let me try it, and then if Bill's there, I'll let you make some relays. How about McCullough County? How about McCullough County, if you're listening to the Simplex net? Go ahead. Any relays from McCullough? How about San Saba County? This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. How about San Saba County check-ins? Alpha Charlie 5 Alpha Sierra, if you are still in the saddle and you still got all the altimeters running, would you make a call down there to McCullough, San Saba, and point south?
I will be there for you, Mike. It's 85 and 58 Simplex.
Appreciate it very much. Propagation's just not working, but I really get tickled because we've got several stations in there. So thank you for the help. I appreciate it. Oh, a break with Alpha Charlie 5 Alpha Sierra. This is Kilo Foxtrot 5 Victor Sierra Papa. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it back to starting net control in Parker County and 5 Fox Papa Delta. Back to you.
Thank you, Mike. As always, appreciate you and all the folks there that help out and make the net possible in your side of town. And we're going to continue here from Parker County with a couple of calls. And the next one that we're going to call on is Hood County. Hood County check-in.
King 5 Echo Sierra Victor Clayton. Kilo Golf 5 Romeo Kilo X-ray Scott Portable.
Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Foxtrot.
Kilo Foxtrot 5 Quebec Echo Zulu.
Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey.
Kilo India 5 Uniform Delta Victor Bob.
Okay, let me see if I can get these officially logged in here. See the first one, Kilo Victor Clayton over there, and I heard a Kilo Golf 5 Romeo Kilo X-ray. Is that correct?
QSL.
All right. Well, thanks for being there this evening. It seems like I've heard that call before, but have you checked in?
Yes, sir, I have. I've also been on the vertical sideband net.
Maybe that's where I recognize the call. Anyway, appreciate you being here this evening. Tell me about, let's see, what radio are you running and how much power, and do you have an antenna up there, obviously?
I am running a DM32 Baofeng 5 watt half-wave homemade antenna on the radio.
All right, let me see if I can get it again. You've got a TM, is that a 71? What is that number again?
Is that Baofeng Delta Mike 32 running 5 watts with a homemade half-wave antenna on the radio.
It's unbelievable. You're running a Delta Mike 22 at 5 watts on a half-wave antenna. My goodness. Well, it's a wonder that I can copy you, but it's not 100%, but it's close to 100%. Doing a great job for that setup. All right, let's see. The next one is Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee 5. Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November. Then there was a double there, but I recognize who you are. Kilo Fox 5 Quebec Echo Zulu. That'd be George down there. Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey Danny. Howdy, howdy. And Kilo India 5 Uniform Delta Victor. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate y'all checking in there from Hood County. Anybody else in Hood County that I might have missed? It's a good group of check-ins from Hood County. I'm going to try my luck into Somerville County. Somerville County check-ins. Hey, nothing heard, so that doesn't mean we don't have a check-in, but they might not be able to hear me this evening. So let's try Bosque County, and let's see if we can get some relief out of at least Wiley down there in Bosque County.
Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie.
Good to have you aboard there. While it's, you know, the conditions are just not good for me tonight. So I always try to, you know, spread my wings, as I say, but I can't spread them very far because they just don't go out that far. But that's why we got you in the game. Hopefully you're doing well, and you're going to run a few counties for us. How about it?
Yeah, I'm going to run a few counties. Conditions aren't much better here either. Anyway, we'll start with Bosque County check-ins. Well, apparently don't have anybody in Bosque County. How about Somerville County?
Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta.
W5MLD, hi Mike. Anybody else? Okay, let's go to Hill County. How about Hill County check-ins? Try one more time for Hill County. Anybody want to check in from Hill County? Nothing heard. Let's go to Freestone County. Anybody in Freestone? I heard some audio, but I couldn't understand. Can somebody relay?
Zulu Tango, come again?
I'm still not getting a clear signal. Can anybody relay for me?
It's the Freestone Station at Kilo 9 something.
K9ZZK, thank you. Anybody else? All right, let's try Limestone County. Nothing heard from Limestone County. How about Anderson County? Nothing heard. Let's go to Leon County. Nothing heard. Van Zant County. All right, I'm pointing a little bit more to the south. Let's do McLennan County. Hello, McLennan County. Wow, where is everybody tonight? All right, let's go to Milam County. Nothing heard from Milam. Falls County. Nothing heard. Robertson County. Try Brazos County. How about Washington County? Well, nothing heard. Let's go Bell County. Anybody in Bell County? Final county on my list is Coryell County. Wayne, that completes my list. Had W5NLD and K9ZZK. That was it.
All right.
right. Well, you know, that's how it goes sometimes, Wiley. The conditions are just not all that great tonight, but we appreciate those checking in, appreciate your help. That was Mike, Whiskey 5 Mike Lima Delta. Conditions came up when I heard him Q5. And let's see, I think the one that you were trying to relay in, which would be number 49 on the net logger list, was that Kilo 9 Zulu Kilo, or was that a 5?
K9 Zulu Kilo.
All right. I thought that was a 9, but I wrote a 9 down, and I thought, well, that don't look right. How did I get that? But, all right, so that was Kilo 9 Zulu Kilo. Appreciate you picking those up for us, Wally, and I think with that, and the condition is as bad as it is and as late as it is, I think we just don't drag our feet anymore and go over and see if there's somebody can help us over in Tarrant County. Trey, do you think you could take it and run with it for a while?
Sure there, Wayne. Let's see what we got here. KE5NGM. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, assisting net control. And I am going to call for Tarrant County check-ins. Come with your call now.
Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Charlie Hotel.
Alpha India 5, Yankee Whiskey.
Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo. Whiskey 5, India Charlie Kilo.
November 5, Tango X-Ray Lima.
Alpha India 5, X-Ray Romeo.
November 3, Delta Mike Echo.
Oscar.
Alpha India 5, Oscar.
Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Charlie Hotel.
All right, let's see what list we got there. I got Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Charlie Hotel. And then, let's see, after that there was kind of a double. Let's see if NetLogger can bail me out here. Let's see. Yankee Whiskey Station. Try it one more time.
Alpha India 5, Yankee Whiskey.
Kilo India 5, Yankee Whiskey. Did I get that right? I'm going to memorize it one of these days. Great signal, by the way.
Alpha India 5, Yankee Whiskey from downtown Cowtown.
Alpha India 5, Yankee Whiskey. I don't know why I have such a hard time with that. Thanks for getting me sorted out there. Alpha India 5, Yankee Whiskey, we got you in the log from downtown. And then after that, got Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo. Then I got Whiskey 5, India Charlie Kilo. Glad to hear you in there. It's been a while, Bob, so yeah, glad to have you in the log there. Jason, November 5, Tango X-Ray Lima. Alpha India 5, X-Ray Romeo was after that. And then November 3, Delta Mike Echo. And then there was a double there with an Oscar station, but Top has that down as Kilo Juliet 5, Papa Golf Oscar. Did I get that right?
Yes, sir. Kilo Juliet 5, Papa Golf Oscar.
Perfect. We got you in the log. Then Alpha India 5, Oscar Lima, and then I think that gets me to the end of my list for Tarrant County, but any other Tarrant County stations, come with your call now.
Kilo India 5, Romeo Victor Alpha, KI5, RVA.
Kilo Juliet 5, Papa Mike Tango.
Kilo 2, Romeo Oscar Golf.
got a bit of a pile up there, but I think we got Kilo India 5 Romeo Victor Alpha, then Kilo Juliet 5 Papa Mike Tango, and Kilo 2 Romeo Oscar Golf. Who did I miss?
K5, lock and load.
5 Bravo.
Kilo Juliet 5 Papa Golf November.
Well, that was quite a few other folks there. Got Kilo Juliet 5 Papa Golf November. Then I got Kilo 5 Lock and Load there, Lima November Lima. And then there was another station in there, but I think that might be Garrett. Kilo Juliet 5 Papa Mike Tango. Not too far away from me. Any other Tarrant County stations that I missed?
Kilo Echo 5 Bravo X-Ray Yankee Mobile.
Relay?
Relay.
All right, we got Kilo Echo 5 Bravo X-Ray Yankee Mobile, and then Top, you were first. Go ahead with your relay.
All right, I got Kilo Echo 5 Bravo X-Ray Yankee Mobile. Put him in, and then there was Tim in Grapevine. Kilo Echo 5 Echo Charlie X-Ray. Did you get him?
It does sound familiar, but I don't think I wrote it down, so I'm glad you picked him up there, Top.
Yeah, he's line 53. Back to net.
Perfect. And then, Gary, what you got for us?
You got it.
All right, then let's clear with Tarrant County, move on over to Dallas County, see what's going on over there.
Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel, Robert Richards.
All right, I got Alpha 5 Alpha Hotel, and then there was another station that's just right above the noise, but I think I might be able to get it if you try it just a couple more times.
I got it. Hello, Juliet 5 India Golf Charlie.
All right, I think it was Kilo Juliet 5 India Golf Charlie. Did I get that right? Perfect. All right. And then, Gary, I think you'll probably confirm that in a second, which that reminds me, let's move on down to Ellis County, see what's going on down there.
Yep, that's who it was. Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee.
Kilo India 5 Yankee Vector India.
All right, got Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, which I can tell the difference on the audio. The Motorola's a great radio, I am sure there, Gary, but the ICOM's got the audio beat, I think. So glad you got that back. Glad Chuck, like you said, worked his magic. And then I also got Kilo India 5 Yankee Victor India. Any other Ellis County stations?
Kilo Juliet 5 Juliet Quebec Delta, just to make it official, but I think you already got me up on top side of the list.
Well, good deal. Got Juliet Quebec Delta in there, and yeah, got you in the list. Gary, I'm going to come back to you in just a second, but I'm going to go ahead and grab Johnson County before it gets any later. Johnson County, come with your call now.
Kilo Bravo 5 Yankee Bravo India.
Kilo Charlie 5 Lima Victor Sierra.
All right, got Ken down there, Kilo Bravo 5 Yankee Bravo India, and then we got Kilo Charlie 5 Lima Victor Sierra. Any other Johnson County stations?
Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Delta Mike. Trey, I'm mobile tonight. I don't know what county I'm in, but checking in.
Well, I'm glad you did, and I got you almost full scale, so you might, you're either in Tarrant, Johnson, maybe going into Hill, but I doubt it. So you're sounding pretty close there, Chuck. Glad you checked in with us. Have a safe trip the rest of the way. That is Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Delta Mike in the log. And Gary, if you're still there, I'm going to have you call out points to the south and the east, see who we can wrangle in down there.
Alrighty, Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee assisting in the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Looking for check-ins out south and east of the Metroplex. Okay, I copy Kilo India 5 Whiskey Tango. That's Joe in Lancaster, and I copy Kilo 5 Whiskey Tango Hotel. Is that correct, sir? Alrighty. Anybody else out south and east of the Metroplex? Okay, I copied Kilo Foxtrot 5 Zulu X-Ray Bravo. All right, everybody listen up. I know Brian's out there. I copied him earlier down in Brenham. So I know he's monitoring Trey's YouTube. So let's all listen up for him because I know he's there. Okay, I had somebody breaking squelch. Was that you, Brian? Copied you that time. November 5 Whiskey Charlie Tango down in Washington County in Brenham. You're welcome. Okay, Trey, that's the one I was looking for. I copied him on the Motorola. I've got a 13-element beam pointing to Brenham, so I heard him on the Motorola, but I did not hear him on the ICOM 9700 with the X510 at 110 feet.
I'm sure glad we got him in. The only station I heard was barely Joe in Lancaster over there. The other stations were just a little too far out for me. Brian, if for some reason I'm making it down there to Brenham, glad we got you in the log. Let's see. I'm going to clear with Gary and points out that direction, and we're going to give it a try for parts north and east of DFW. So that's going to be Rockwall, Hunt, Fannin, Lamar, points out that direction if by chance, or even Collin County. We'll take that as well. Come with your call now.
Did you get that, Trey?
No, I did not. They were breaking the squelch, but that was about it.
Yeah, it was Kilo Echo 5 Victor X-Ray Zulu.
Yeah, we're just right there on the edge of being able to get him over here into southwest Fort Worth. Kilo Echo 5 Victor X-Ray Zulu is in the log. And I think that's going to put it back to you, Wayne. KE5NGM, back to net control.
Thanks, Trey, and Gary, and all the rest of the folks out there. Appreciate you checking in and covering that side of town for us. Believe it or not, my conditions are probably better to the east than they are to the west tonight, which is very, very unusual. Anyway, this is November 5 Fox Papa Delta, Peaster, Texas, and we're looking for check-ins to Wise County. Wise County check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
KI5LET.
Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Foxtrot.
Whiskey Delta 5 India Whiskey.
There's 3 good strong stations. Kilo India 5 Lima Echo Tango. Top, good to have you here. Good to have you on Net Logger tonight. And we'll probably call on you here in just a second, so don't get too excited. Kilo India 5 Uniform X-Ray Foxtrot. Howdy, Gary. Good to hear you this evening. I heard you earlier. Sounds pretty good coming from Alvord this evening. And Sean, of course, Whiskey Delta 5 India Whiskey, always strong here into Peaster. Anybody else in Wise County? All right, let me try my luck over in Denton County. Any Denton County check-ins?
Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel David near Argyle.
Kilowatt Oscar 5 Zulu.
Kilo 5 Whiskey Zulu Sierra.
November Alpha, checking in with my sidekick Spike.
Kilo 5 Whiskey Zulu Sierra.
Okay, let me see if I can run these. We had another station in there, but I missed it. A little bit of doubling going on. Let's see, we got Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel. David, you sound altogether different. You're on a different radio than I, right?
Yes, sir. My old 736 and a microphone I kind of Frankenstein together. A little amplifier help.
Well, it sounds like you got a little bit of oscillation going on in there in the microphone. Sound like a little audio oscillation, so maybe feedback from another radio or something. Anyway, good to have you here tonight. This sound altogether different. Kilo Oscar 5 Zulu. Howdy, howdy. Got a good copy on you. I heard Dan in there. Kilo Victor 5 Delta Alpha November. I cheated, Dan. I didn't really know your name. And then we had Kilo 5 Whiskey Zulu Sierra and Whiskey 5 Sierra Tango Charlie. And there was another station in there I missed. Try it again.
Relay 5 November Alpha, checking in with my sidekick Spike.
Okay, I've had I got two stations that time. November 5 Romeo Hotel Alpha and November 5 November Alpha. Hope all's going well there, James. Anybody else from Denton County?
Relay.
I'm sorry. I copied that, but I forgot about you. You can tell that my head's somewhere. Go ahead, David.
Kilo Bravo 5 Victor Sierra Mike.
Okay, Kilo Bravo 5 Victor Sierra Mike. I sure hope you get that audio squared away, David. But I copied you. No problem. Anybody else? Okay, I heard somebody say relay. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kilo 5. I got a relay for KI5 Radio Sierra X-Ray, KI5 RSX.
Okay, Kilo India 5 Romeo Sierra Victor. QSL?
No, Romeo Sierra X-Ray. Yeah.
Okay, Kilo India 5 Romeo Sierra X-Ray. All right, anybody else? F5RAK. Okay, I've got November 5 Romeo Hotel Alpha. Is that not correct? November 5 Romeo Hotel. Is it Alpha? Is that QSL? Okay, I copied the November 5 Romeo Hotel. I thought it was Alpha, but maybe I'm mistaken. Is it Alpha or Kilo or what is that? Try it again. Okay, Romeo Alpha Kilo, is that right? Oh, Oklahoma, my goodness. November 5 Romeo Alpha Kilo. I did kind of have that mixed up. One time I copied an Alpha and then a Kilo, so excuse me for that. Phonetics does help, though. November 5 Romeo Alpha Kilo. And where are you located? All right. Well, great to have you in here. Oklahoma is our DX contacts up there, and sure do appreciate those guys checking in here. So you're our second Oklahoma station tonight, and sure do appreciate you being there. Let's see here. I got, looks like that we got your name as Cameron. Is that correct? Yeah, Cameron. All right, Cameron, appreciate it. You have a good evening. Thanks again for checking in, and we'll look for you next Friday night. Any other check-ins from Denton or Wise County, or maybe even in the north?
Relay.
Go ahead, Relay.
Yeah, we had Kilo India 5, Romeo Sierra 6, and that's Sam at Denton.
Okay, well that's, I guess I heard a couple of stations in there. One of them was Kilo India 5 Romeo Sierra X-Ray, and I knew there was another one that was ending in Victor, so appreciate that. Kilo India 5 Romeo Sierra Victor. We got both of those. Anybody else? Okay, let's see. We're running really long tonight. You want to throw out a call here, Top, and see if you can round anybody else in that might not be able to hear me?
I'd be glad to, Wayne. This is Kilo India 5 Lima Echo Tango, assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex nets. Any other check-ins from Wise County? Any check-ins west? If you're west of Wise County, please come now. How about north of Wise County, Monte, Cook, Grayson County, or Oklahoma stations? Please come now. Any other Denton County check-ins? Wow, I think I struck out there, but let's go to Steve, Whiskey 5 Sierra Tango Charlie. Would you like to make a net call from your location there in Denton County?
I sure do, Doc. This is W5 SBC, control from North Central Texas Simplex net, and we are looking for any check-ins in Denton County or north or east of Denton County. Come out and call. Well, I had something breaking my squelch here, but you can't pull it out. Any relays there? Okay, one more time. Looking for check-ins to the North Central Texas Simplex net. Anybody north or east of Denton County or in Denton County, come with your call. Well, Top, looks like I struck out too. Not for a lack of trying.
All right, thanks, Steve. Appreciate it. How about Kilo 5 Whiskey Zulu Sierra? Zach, are you still on? Would you like to make a call?
Oh, yeah, I'd love to see if I get some DX tonight. This is K5WZS in Northlake, looking for anybody that can hear me far away, please. Tom, looks like I have no fans. I appreciate it, though. Thanks.
All right, thank you, sir. This is KI5LET. We struck out. Back to net control.
All right, thanks, Top. Thanks, Steve, and Dave, and all the people that helped us get some contacts going here to check into the North Central Texas Simplex net. And it brings us pretty close to the close. I'm going to make a final call for anybody that would like to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Have not done so now. Come now.
Kilo Bravo
Lima, Quebec, KK5LQ, Cheltenham, Cranberry.
I got two. That's great. Kilo Bravo 5 Whiskey Romeo, and Kilo 5 Lima, Quebec. How's it going, Kelton?
It's hot.
Did you expect something different?
Not after my air conditioning went out.
Well, mine went out in the shop section of my building today, so I'm right there with you. But fortunately, the one here in my office area is still running strong, so I'm all right. And Whiskey Bravo 5 Whiskey Romeo. I'm not familiar with that call. Are you new to the net?
No, sir. Just been a while. It's Kilo Bravo 5, Whiskey Romeo here in Springtown.
Okay, well, it's been more than about 30 minutes. I probably forgot about you anyway, Russell, but we appreciate you checking in tonight and being there for us and making, let's see, you're number 91 and Kelton is 92, so great. Any other last call check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Okay, sorry folks to keep it so long, but we're going to try one other thing here. If you've checked into the net and you'd like to make a call to a station you heard or get a general signal report, give me your call and I'll put you on the list. Okay, David, it's all yours. Go for it. Put you down, no problem whatsoever. Do you want to try to get somebody else here? And I knew you were pretty close to me, David. Okay, rovered over. We'll take care of it. No problem whatsoever. Any other requests? All right, anybody else like to make a call before we close the net?
Quick comment, YBI.
Okay, go ahead, YVI.
Hi, good evening, Ken, KB5, YBI down here in Johnson County. Just wanted to throw it out there at the last minute, but we're doing an open call fox hunt here in Johnson County tomorrow. If you want to show up, just come on down at 8 a.m. We'll make the starting announcements on the 145-490 repeater. That does have an 88.5 tone on it. Instructions will be given at that time at which simplex frequency the fox will be on. That's the first one we've done county-wide for the club like this. You'll come join us and have fun. KB5YB.
Okay, Ken, and that was at 8 o'clock tomorrow, and what was the 145 frequency again?
145.490, PL tone 88.5, and the fox will be turned on and instructions given at 8 a.m. on that frequency. KB5YBI.
All right, thanks, Ken. So that's going to be a fox hunt tomorrow, 8 a.m. Instructions at 8 o'clock on 145.49. And maybe you guys can get out there before it gets too hot and see if you can find that fox and put him to bed. All right, anybody else? Last call check-ins or to try to get a signal report, we'll combine it. Anybody that would like to take me up on it, come now. Kilo 5, Zulu. Okay, I hear a station breaking a squelch, but I cannot make it. Do I have any relays? All right, well, sorry about that. I can't pull you in. It's just too rough a copy tonight. So at any rate, we appreciate everybody being here tonight, all the relay stations, the net logger, of course. Appreciate Trey over there running the YouTube video live stream, and our special thanks to Tyler there, Whiskey Zulu 5 Tango X-Ray, for furnishing the two simplex listen-in frequencies. I hope you all have a great weekend. Stay cool. I hope the air conditioner continues to run and you have a cool weekend, and we'll look forward to seeing you next Friday night. Or if you care to join us, there is a 144.190 single sideband net on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Look forward to hearing from you there if you so desire. November 5, Fox Papa Delta. Northeaster Texas, saying very best of 73s, and thanks again to everybody for joining us this evening.
Thanks for running the net there, Wayne. I might be able to get in that last station you were talking about, KE5NGM here. I think it was a Zulu station. Try it one more time.
I got it, Trey.
What you got, Gary?
Kilo Bravo 5, Uniform Zulu Delta.
He's just right on the fence for me. He was in and out. So Kilo Bravo 5, Uniform Zulu Delta. He, I bet, will be in the log here in just a second. KE5NGM, back to net.
Yeah, I heard him on the Motorola.
Okay, thanks a lot, Trey and Gary. Gary, your signals come up a lot, so conditions are in our favor all of a sudden. At any rate, we got him in there, Kilo Bravo 5, Uniform Zulu Delta. Mr. Top up there is doing great at doing net logging tonight. We sure do appreciate it. Good night, everybody. Hope to see you next Friday night at 8 o'clock on the same frequency here, 146.58. Talk then, or if you want, meet us there on 144.190, Tuesday, 8 o'clock. And it's also a round table on 144.190, 8 o'clock on Thursday. If you like to work sideband, vertically polarized, come on and join us. Love to have you participate. N5 FPD closing the net and saying QRT and QSY.
Hey, thanks, Wayne. I got a quick question.
Go for it, Top.
Go to the Hood County check-ins between line 43 and 44. I may have missed one somewhere in there.
All right, let me look here.
Would have been one of the Hood County check-ins. Just you can run down all your Hood County check-ins. I'll see if I missed one.
Let me see. I've got Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Foxtrot. I don't see that in the list right there. That's probably the one.
All right, that was Mike in Granbury there. Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Foxtrot. He's now line 44. All right, thanks, sir. Appreciate it. Great job. We'll be starting at the 1.25 meter net here shortly.
All right, thanks, Top. Appreciate it as always. Hope you have a good attendance here on your 200 megahertz group. What is that? What is that called? Is that a 1.2 or what is that?
Roger, Roger. 1.25 meters. You got 94 check-ins tonight. That's the most in a while. Great job.
I don't know why I can't ever remember that that's 1.2 meters. That just seems to be kind of strange to me. But at any rate, sounds like that there's more people buying 220 radios, so maybe you'll get things started here and you'll have a big nationwide program going.
Yeah, it won't be for me, but we're gonna think globally and act locally. But yeah, we're getting it going. It's working pretty well. I got to get over there. Thanks, everybody.
Top, can you throw the 220 frequency over real quick?
Yeah, we're going to start off on the 220 Texas link system. So any one of the repeaters, I use either the Arlington 900 repeater or the Cedar Hill repeater. It's a big repeater network. We start there, and then after everybody checks in, we give a quick run through the list, and then go to 223.500. So you can find it on the Texas 220. There's a couple of Facebook groups that have it all on there. But anyway, it's yeah, you'll find it. KI5 LET.
Roger, thank you. K5, lock and load.
W5STC, K5DTH. WT side of QSO1. I got everything else working except I don't have DMR is there's something else I need for DMR. I don't know what it is besides the DMR ID. But I've got all of the rest of it working except for that. I keep getting that unregistered. So no clues?
DMR, are you?
No, QSO1 is kind of like a junior droid star, and I thought I'd give it a shot.
DMR is very finicky. I did a lot of DMR Motorola programming. I could probably walk you through it at some point. K5 FNS, good evening, everybody.
Well, I have it working fine on DroidStar. I have DMR work. You know, you have to have a DMR ID just to get DroidStar up and running. And I really don't have any needs on DMR. But this new program, QSO1, or this new app, I've got it running on, Yaesu Fusion and Echolink and a couple other things. In fact, here, let's see, M17, Yaesu Fusion, Echolink, but it just keeps telling me I'm unregistered on All-Star, and I'm on All-Star on another device, but not on QSO1, because, anyway, there you go, Jason.
Okay, so it's not a radio issue, so I probably wouldn't know about it then.
Yeah, I'm allergic to code plugs.
I love code plugs. I just bought me a G5 pager, and that's similar to a Motorola programming.
How's work?
Going good. I got your text late. Sorry I couldn't make it. I wish I could. I feel bad I didn't reply to you in time, but man, it's all I can do to go to work, come home, and just tired, do anything else.
Well, I'm going to join you on the FTX1 Optimus soon. I'm not happy with the current way they're pricing them out, so I'm going to see if maybe at that next, at the Hamfest down there in, oh gosh, where is it? I lost track. Huntsville. I'm going to see if there's a special deal at Huntsville, even if I got to have someone grab it there for me.
Well, what price are you willing to pay for one?
Well, I'm leaning towards, and I can't remember if it's Gigaparts or DX Engineering. One of them has a 10-year warranty on it for $17.99 plus $10.
$10 for the warranty?
Yep, to extend it from 3 years to 10 years.
That's not bad. I don't use mine. I don't even have it set up. It's in a dresser drawer where it's been for months. I mean, I would probably use it to go do some low power stuff outside, but man, I can't even walk outside. It's so hot now. So I haven't touched that thing in months.
You have the Optima, don't you?
Yes, sir.
So when you say you haven't charged it, just the FTX1 portion.
I haven't touched the entire radio at all. I've separated it once and used the battery, put it back together, charged the battery back up, hadn't touched it, and well, it was well before I went back to, probably February or so, since the last did anything with it.
No, I gotcha, and don't really need it, but every once in a while we do some portable stuff. I'm having more fun than ever with the Flex radio, and getting ready to go ahead and get the UHF VHF module for the Flex. It blows me away what that thing can do, but I keep thinking maybe I should plug that other, have
Yeah, I was kind of looking into the ICOM 705. I don't know. That FTX1 has an awesome display, but what I have for HF in my shack here is my 991. I don't know why. Oh, I do know why I use that more, because it has a plug that goes to the tuner. The FTX1 Optima doesn't have a direct tuner plug yet. So there's a way you can do it, they told me, but it's not as easy as FTX1. But I was just telling somebody, I'm about to give up. I'm about to take down my HF antenna and just give up.
Well, it's a weird time HF-wise. 20 meters doesn't even get rolling really hard until late at night. Well, I say late at night, late in the evening. So, it might just be band conditions that are throwing you off.
Well, it's not that I can't get a hold of anybody, or that I can't receive. It's just nobody wants to talk. Everybody wants to do a net. I don't want to talk on a net. I want to talk to somebody. And it's what we've talked about before. It's just, I'm not buddy-buddy with anybody, so I don't get in their groups. And the best luck I've ever had was 7181, and that was a few months ago. Some Louisiana and South Texas guys I've talked to a few times. But other than that, I'm done a check-in here and there. I talked to the Indy Speedway doing something one day, but there ain't much going on that I've done. I mean, it's just, nets. Everybody wants a net.
David, let me jump in right quick. Let me see if I've got it. Okay, I'm fixing to get off here. I just want to tell you how to look. And on the All-Star link on QSO1, you use your node number and its password. If that doesn't work, use the website password. That's the WC mode. So give that a try. Try both passwords.
Yeah, I don't have a node, so the node, and it says if you don't have a node, just ignore that. And I put the web transceiver, my password for allstarlink.org, I put that in, and that's what works on DroidStar. Is it DroidStar? No, DV Switch. I'm sorry, DV Switch. But there's just something I'm not turning or tweaking or whatever.
Can you not register for a node number?
Well, it suggested that I get a cloud, a pseudo node, kind of like a Google phone number, and put that in, but it's supposed to be able to work just with the web transceiver password.
Well, yeah, I've got a node number, and I've got the license in my mind, and it don't work right. Okay, I'll get out of here. That's all fine, and have a great rest of your night. Talk to you soon.
Quick question, are you on the 991?
Yes, sir, I am.
Sounds good. Now, I want to let you know that I had the audio turned down to about 40 or 50%, and it sounds like you could use just a little bit more audio. You got to go into the menu to turn that up a little bit.
Okay, well, I'll be set up into this.
Hello, Steve. I didn't know that was you. KD5FNS. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm good. How are you? Good to hear you this evening.
Doing pretty good, thanks.
Thanks, Steve. W5STC K5DTH. There's a big hole in my rack, Jason, where the 991 used to be, and I guess I'm anxious to fill it.
Oh, I didn't know. Did you sell the 991A?
Yeah, you were just talking to it.
Well, hello, old David 991A. You conned Steve into buying it, didn't you?
More like he talked me into selling it.
I'm still teetering on selling my FTX1. I don't know. I really don't know.
week after you sell it, you'll be kicking yourself. As far as the 705 goes, Rich in our lunch group, K5YBX, he has a 705 that now, you know, he's got a Flex, and he's got a FTX1 and a couple other things too, but he uses the 705 specifically because he's one of the net controllers on the HFD Star net.
Yeah, and that's something I still haven't messed with, was D-Star. I mean, I'm talking on the radio right now that has it, but I've never messed with it. And I got that Kenwood handheld that's got it, but I've never messed with it. I think, from what I heard, you have to have a ID, and it takes you 24 hours to get some kind of an ID or something. I don't know. That's probably why I hadn't done it.
Yeah, I think it took me like 20 minutes. I haven't made any contacts on it yet, but I run D-Star on DroidStar on about a half a dozen different devices here I have, including that little tiny Android MP3 player. Haven't made any contacts on it yet, though.
You have a UHF radio available?
Well, this radio will do UHF. No, it won't, because I have the 2-meter amplifier in line. Yeah. Why? Where do you want to go?
It doesn't matter. I'll stay wherever, but UHF sounds a lot clearer to me on like 446.0 or something.
Oh, it's probably me, because this is one of my old radios. I guess we could just do 446.
If you don't mind, but if you don't want to move, that's fine. It's just so hot, and VHF sounds horrible. I used my Kenwood radios that worked all day yesterday on the Next Edge trunk system. And they weren't doing too well because of the heat. You could just tell in the sound of them.
Okay, hang on a sec.
FNS is Friday.
Oh, wow, I was just tuning around and I'm getting ISS.
Ooh, what frequency?
I don't remember them. I haven't programmed into all my radios. Hold on.
Well, now, wait a minute. So you got rid of your 991A. That means you can't do fusion with me anymore, right?
Negative. Not till I get an FTX1.
We'll go buy you one tomorrow. I'll tell you what, I'll drive you to HRO tomorrow. I just kind of want to go by there and say hi to everybody anyway. And you can just buy you one.
Hang on. Okay, I'm listening on 437-800, so the ISS repeater.
I'm going to write that down, 437.800.
Yeah, but it's out of my receive envelope, so it must have moved to the second range ring, you know, where you'd have to tune down the band.
What is it broadcast? Is it just talking or what? Let me fire up my other Yaesu here.
Well, I'm listening to the repeater, which is, I think it's 144.900 or something like that, uplink with a 67 PL and 437.800 downlink. but it must have already passed. And I normally have my ISS tracker on one of my screens here, but I've got them all turned off right now. Then there's another frequency which I don't remember right off the top of my hand, which is the direct Simplex frequency if an astronaut's talking. And then there's a couple others. There's a telemetry frequency and a few others. I only really listen to the repeater.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard them. I don't go that far down in the band. Usually I stay in the 440 or above, but I've got a little repeater I used to set up. It's a Linko radio. I used to for the 220, so I walk around the house and talk on the 220. But I use 430 something as input for it. But then I get out in my truck one day and that sucker puts out. Oh wow! It's like you use like a regular repeater.
Yeah, to really be able to work it though, you got to be able to follow the Doppler shift. Now on the 991, well actually on the 991 and the FTX one you could do that because as you watch it on the band scope, you know, you'll tune up 20, 30, 40, 50, as much as 80 kcs up, and the transmitter will follow, and then as it goes overhead, you're right on frequency, and then as it passes by, you're going down the band. And by having the band scope on the 991 or the FTX1, you can follow it. I don't have the band scope on the 736 here, which also has transmit receive tracking for satellite, but it does have a satellite center indicator, which I can try and follow it on. It's not the same.
And that's probably why I've never messed with it. You got to know all that stuff and set up all that stuff ahead of time, and I just like to talk conventional stuff.
Well, on my TYT TH9800, I'll follow the shift. You know, I'll put the input and the output on opposite sides, and I'll follow the shift on the receiver. And then if I want to talk, I'll swing the transmitter to the same amount.
Yeah, it just takes a lot of working.
Okay.
You know, I'm talking on the radio that does that satellite stuff, so, you know, I ain't even mess with that either.
Oh, that wasn't even a close pass. It was off the coast of Mexico. I can't believe I was hearing it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, right now it's coming up on Colombia, or more likely Peru. We were in the 4th range ring, so I'm shocked I was hearing it. Unless, no, couldn't have been stations trying to talk up into it, because they'd be on 144.
Yeah, have you been on the radios in the morning? There's some pretty good skip in the mornings here, between 7 and 9 a.m.-ish.
In the mornings, I'll be on 40 meters or 6 meters. 6 meters is where you just can't really tell when it's going to pop. I have a picture of, I think it was the 6-meter band, with like 12 or 18 stations on the sideband segment, and more stations than I could count both in the local and the DX window on FT.
Are you going to get on the 220 net tonight? I think it's about over. I wasn't going to do it, I don't think.
Yeah, I think I'm going to head to bed myself. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right. It's about beddy bye time for me anyway, too. It's just so hot to sit out here. It's 95 degrees in the garage and 93 outside, so got a fan on me and it's still hot.
We could probably talk HT to HT, or HTs into the Decatur repeater if I was going to stay up. Is that work frequencies you're listening to in the background?
No, that was the net on 220. I've changed channels. I went down to the Simplex. I was just listening to many people on there now.
Boy, they got done with the repeater portion quick. All right, Jason, I'm going to get out of here. Good to hear you in there. Our next lunch is in a week and a half. I forget the date, the 2nd Wednesday. I know you're working now, so. Hey, are you on like 24 on and 48 off?
No, that's what I had done for 30 years. I refuse to do 24 now, so I'm doing rotating 12s. So I was going to ask you, so like this Wednesday coming up is not the lunch day, right? It's the next Wednesday?
Yeah, that's correct. It's the 2nd and the 4th Wednesday of the month. So every once in a while we skip 2, you know, because of the way the calendar works out.
Well, I work every other Wednesday, so I think I'm going to miss it till it skips back around to getting on track again. So like I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, day tomorrow on Sunday. I work Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, Thursday, work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, opposite.
Okay, I don't even know where my phone is here. Hang on. K5DTH.
Well, I still get your emails. It's just I work 10 A to 10 P, and I'm just dang tired when I get home, and then I get home and I'm like, I can't sleep, and then I go back to work, and then it's just I need to get out and do something, but it's just so hot. I went to the Ace Hardware to get something today, and my God, it's so hot you can't even breathe out there.
Yeah, so the 12th and the 26th.
12th, I'm writing it down, and 26, I call it the Denton lunch. I'll check and see. I don't have my phone with me.
Okay, no problem. We'll chat later. Always good to hear you in there. Great net tonight, everybody. Anyone else who's still listening. And I'm going to start pulling the power switches here. I got the flex on, but I'm not even looking at it because now I have this ISS chart on here. All right, 7-3, have a good night. K5DTH, I'll listen out.
Talk to you later. Good to hear. KD5 FNS.
KC580M Mobile, K5WXY. Alright, I can't hear you, but I can hear you on Trey's YouTube. He still got it up. I know Trey can hear you, but I can't. K5WXY, Waxahachie. Yeah, KC580M. Let's see if you can hear me on the Motorola and the Beam. KC580M, K5WXY.
AC 580M, K5WXY.